Did you know that nearly 7 out of 10 adults over the age of 60 wake up at least twice every night just to urinate? At first, it may feel like a normal part of aging. But the truth is, those broken nights quietly drain your strength, weaken your memory, and even raise the risk of falls when you walk half asleep in the dark. Many elders in both America and India share the same silent frustration, lying in bed, exhausted, yet forced to get up again and again. But here is the surprising part. In most cases, the bladder is not the real problem. The body is simply reacting to small habits that can be gently corrected. And in today's video, I am going to share with you how just one common herb taken before bedtime may calm your system and let you sleep through the night without interruption. It is simple, natural, and safe. And once you know how to use it, your nights may finally return to peace. Before we begin, I'd love to hear from you. Where are you watching this video from and what time is it right now? Leave a comment below. I can't wait to see your answers. And if you enjoy this video, hit that subscribe button. If not, just give it a like. It really helps this channel grow. So stay with me, because the solution you have been searching for might be just one gentle step away. Why does nighttime urination happen? As the years pass, the body undergoes subtle shifts that often go unnoticed until they begin to disturb sleep. One of the most important changes is a steady decline in a hormone called vasopressin. This hormone helps the kidneys slow down urine production during the night, allowing us to rest without interruption. When vasopressin levels fall, the kidneys continue filtering as if it were daytime, producing more urine even while the body is trying to sleep. For many older adults, this means the bladder fills quickly and forces a trip to the bathroom at 1 or 2 in the morning. The change is not a disease, but it does set off a chain reaction that turns restful nights into restless ones. At the same time, the bladder itself becomes less tolerant. In younger years, it could hold 12 to 16 ounces of fluid before signaling urgency. After 60, however, the nerves in the bladder may sound the alarm with only 6 ounces, barely the size of a small coffee cup. The result is a strong urge to wake up even when there is only a small amount of urine inside. Seniors in both the United States and India often assume this is simply aging, but it is really the nerves becoming more sensitive, not the bladder breaking down. Daily habits can also make things worse. A late cup of chamomile tea in America or a soothing ginger chai in India may feel comforting, yet these drinks add liquid to the bladder just before bedtime. Warm milk or a bowl of soup does the same. Even when total water intake is correct, the timing of those fluids can quietly undo the chance of a full night's rest. Health conditions common in later life add another layer of difficulty. Diabetes often increases urine production, high blood pressure is frequently treated with diuretics, and heart medications can also push the kidneys to release more fluid. These challenges are not personal failures. They are simply part of managing health as we age. But they do mean the body needs extra attention and thoughtful routines to protect nighttime sleep. The encouraging truth is that once you understand these causes, you can begin to take back control. By making small adjustments and listening closely to what your body is telling you, it is possible to reduce nighttime trips and wake up with greater energy, clarity, and peace. Benefits of continuous sleep. When older adults manage to sleep deeply through the night, the brain receives a chance to repair itself in powerful ways. During uninterrupted sleep, the brain clears away waste proteins, stores memories more effectively, and strengthens the connections that help you recall names, faces, and directions. Doctors in the United States often explain this as housekeeping for the brain, and when it is disrupted by frequent bathroom trips, that cleaning process is cut short. Over time, poor sleep can increase the risk of memory loss and even Alzheimer's disease, while continuous sleep provides a natural shield against decline. The benefits extend far beyond memory. Deep continuous sleep allows the body to release growth hormone, which repairs tissues, maintains muscle, and strengthens bones. At the same time, the immune system becomes more active, producing cells that fight infection and reduce inflammation. Seniors who sleep well often notice they recover from colds more quickly and feel less joint stiffness in the morning. A good night's sleep is not simply rest, it is the body's most effective form of nightly medicine. Safety is another hidden benefit of uninterrupted rest. Many falls among older adults occur during nighttime trips to the bathroom when vision is dim and balance is weaker. A fractured hip or a sudden injury can quickly take away independence and confidence. By reducing the need to get out of bed at night, continuous sleep lowers this risk and helps protect the strength of bones and joints. Imagine the relief of waking in the morning without the memory of stumbling half asleep down a dark hallway. Finally, the emotional impact of steady sleep is profound. Without repeated awakenings, the brain maintains the cycles that regulate mood, leaving you calmer and more resilient during the day. Seniors who achieve continuous sleep often report feeling more hopeful, less anxious, and more engaged with family and friends. Instead of starting each day already exhausted, they greet the morning with lighter spirits and clearer focus. The encouraging truth is this: by addressing the causes of nighttime urination and protecting your rest, you give both mind and body the conditions they need to thrive. Continuous sleep is not a luxury reserved for the young. It is a gift still available to you, one small change at a time. Introducing the miracle herb. Among the many herbs that appear in both American kitchens and Indian markets, parsley and coriander seeds stand out for their quiet healing power. You may recognize parsley as a garnish on your dinner plate or coriander seeds as a spice in your curry. But beyond their flavor, they hold gentle support for the bladder and kidneys. For many older adults struggling with nighttime urination, these herbs have been used for generations as natural aids, offering relief without the side effects of strong medication. The beauty is that they are simple, affordable, and already part of daily life. The story of these herbs stretches across cultures and centuries. In India, Ayurveda has long recommended coriander seeds boiled in warm water to cool the body, ease inflammation, and balance urinary health. In small villages, elders still prepare this drink before bed, trusting in traditions passed down from their ancestors. Meanwhile, in the United States, parsley tea appears in folk remedies often shared by grandmothers who believed it could cleanse the kidneys and calm digestion. Though separated by oceans, both cultures discovered the same truth, that nature provided gentle answers long before modern medicine. Modern science helps explain what these traditions observed. Both parsley and coriander contain compounds that act as mild diuretics during the day, helping the kidneys release excess fluid at the right time. When taken earlier in the evening, they calm the bladder, reduce inflammation of its lining, and promote more balanced kidney function through the night. This means fewer false alarms, fewer urgent trips at 2 in the morning, and a greater chance of sleeping until dawn. Doctors describe it as supporting the body's rhythm rather than forcing it, allowing natural processes to work in harmony. To see how this works in real life, imagine two older adults on different continents. In Mumbai, a 70-year-old man named Rajesh had been waking 3 times each night, exhausted by morning. A neighbor suggested coriander seed tea prepared lightly before dinner. Within a week, he noticed he was waking only once, and by the second week, he sometimes slept through until sunrise. Across the ocean in Ohio, a 68-year-old woman named Linda tried parsley tea after reading about it in a senior health magazine. She had felt embarrassed by her frequent trips to the bathroom, especially when staying with family. After 7 nights of this small habit, she finally slept 6 straight hours. Her mood lifted, and she said she felt like herself again. The important message is this: herbs like parsley and coriander are not miracle drugs, and they do not replace medical advice. They are gentle supports, small helpers from nature that work best when combined with healthy habits and good routines. For seniors, they offer comfort and control in a stage of life that often feels unpredictable. And with each cup of warm herbal tea, there is not only a chance for better sleep, but also a quiet reminder that the body can still heal when given the right care. How to use the herb. Before bed, preparing the herb in the right way makes all the difference, and the process is simple enough to become a gentle evening ritual. If you are using parsley, take about 1 tablespoon of fresh leaves or a teaspoon of dried leaves, rinse them lightly and place them into a cup. If you are using coriander seeds, measure 1 teaspoon, crush them slightly with the back of a spoon, and drop them into a cup of warm water. Pour boiling water over the herb, cover it, and let it steep for about 10 minutes. This allows the natural oils and compounds to release slowly, creating a mild tea that is soothing but not overpowering. When ready, strain the liquid, let it cool until comfortably warm, and sip it slowly, almost as if you are preparing the mind and body for rest. Timing is equally important. Many older adults in America and India make the mistake of drinking herbal tea right before lying down, believing it will work immediately. But when consumed too late, even gentle herbs add fluid to the bladder and can disrupt sleep. The best time is about 60 to 90 minutes before bed, giving the body enough space to absorb the benefits without overwhelming the bladder. Think of it like dimming the lights before bedtime. You want your system to relax gradually, not be shocked by a sudden rush of liquid. Establishing this rhythm each evening tells the body it is time to wind down, helping you fall asleep more peacefully and stay asleep longer. Beyond the tea itself, creating a supportive environment can make the effect even stronger. Doctors often recommend sleeping on the left side, which eases pressure on the kidneys and improves digestion, allowing the bladder to remain calmer. Keep the bedroom cool, around 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, since cooler air reduces sweating and prevents nighttime thirst. Wear light, breathable cotton clothing instead of heavy fabrics that trap heat and cause discomfort. These small choices work together with the herb almost like a team each step, adding to the sense of calm and comfort that the body needs in order to rest. Still, a word of caution is necessary. Drinking too much herbal tea can backfire, filling the bladder with excess fluid and undoing the progress you hope to make. One small cup is enough, 12 ounces at most. And while parsley or coriander can be helpful, they are not meant to replace prescribed medications or medical advice. If you are taking diuretics, blood pressure pills, or diabetes medication, always discuss with your doctor before making new habits. The herb should be seen as a gentle support, not a cure-all. Think of it as a friend who stands beside you, not as a substitute for the guidance of your physician. For many seniors, making tea in this way has become more than just a health routine. It is a moment of calm at the end of a long day. The warm cup in your hands, the quiet breath as you sip, and the comfort of knowing you are helping your body prepare for sleep can bring peace to both mind and heart. And with this small step, you give yourself the best chance to wake refreshed, strong, and ready to greet the morning with confidence. Common mistakes that make nighttime urination worse. One of the first mistakes many older adults make is cutting back on water during the day, believing it will reduce nighttime trips. At first, it seems logical. Less water in means less water out. But in reality, the body senses dehydration, and the kidneys work harder later to restore balance. This often leads to more urine production during the night, not less. Many seniors describe sipping only a few ounces during the morning, then suddenly feeling very thirsty in the evening, leading them to drink more right before bed. The better approach is steady hydration throughout the day, especially between breakfast and mid-afternoon, while easing back as evening approaches. Another common error is enjoying drinks too late at night, even those that feel soothing. A cup of tea, a glass of warm milk, or a bowl of light soup can all add fluid that the bladder must process while you are trying to sleep. For example, many American seniors find comfort in chamomile tea at 9 o'clock, while elders in India enjoy ginger chai at the same hour. Both habits provide relaxation but quietly fill the bladder at the wrong time. A wiser choice is to move these drinks earlier, perhaps to early evening, and allow the body time to adjust before bed. The habit of going to the bathroom just in case before sleep also creates problems, even though it feels responsible. By emptying the bladder when it is not truly full, the nerves begin to send signals earlier than necessary. Over time, the bladder becomes trained to feel full with smaller amounts, sometimes only half a cup of urine. This means you wake during the night for urges that once would have been ignored. Doctors recommend trusting the natural urge. Go when you truly feel full, not when you are guessing. Retraining the bladder in this way often helps reduce false signals. Evening meals can quietly contribute as well, especially when they are too salty. A dinner rich in pickles, salty soup, or heavily seasoned food increases thirst, leading you to drink more water before sleep. The extra fluid combined with aging kidneys and a sensitive bladder makes nighttime urination almost certain. A simple adjustment like lowering salt at dinner and shifting heavier foods to midday can make a big difference. Seniors in both the US and India often share stories of finally resting better once they reduced salt and avoided late-night thirst. The encouraging message is that none of these mistakes are permanent. By recognizing them and making gentle changes, you can regain a sense of control. Balanced hydration, earlier evening drinks, trusting your body's signals, and lighter dinners can all help protect your sleep. Nighttime urination may feel overwhelming, but with the right steps, you can wake each morning refreshed, stronger, and more hopeful. Foods and habits that support better sleep. One of the simplest ways to calm the bladder is by choosing foods that help muscles relax naturally. Nutrients like magnesium and potassium play an important role in soothing bladder contractions and supporting kidney balance. Bananas, pumpkin seeds, and dark leafy greens such as spinach or kale are excellent sources, and they are easy to include in daily meals. Many seniors in America find that adding a small banana at breakfast or a handful of pumpkin seeds as an afternoon snack reduces nighttime urgency. In India, a light sabzi with spinach or coriander leaves at lunch offers similar benefits. These foods do not act like medicine, but they create a body environment that is calmer, more stable, and better prepared for restful nights. Movement during the day also makes a surprising difference. When older adults spend long hours sitting, fluid often collects in the legs and ankles, only to move back toward the kidneys once they lie down. This hidden shift can increase urine production at night, disrupting sleep. Gentle activity such as daily walking, slow ankle rotations, or light chair exercises keeps circulation steady and reduces swelling. A 20-minute walk after lunch, whether through a quiet American neighborhood or an Indian garden, helps the body manage fluids more effectively. By the time evening arrives, the kidneys have already done their work, leaving the night quieter and calmer. Another helpful adjustment is limiting certain foods and drinks after sunset. Caffeine, alcohol, and acidic items like citrus fruits can irritate the bladder and trigger more frequent urges. Many seniors enjoy their coffee or masala chai, but these are best enjoyed before early afternoon. After 6 o'clock in the evening, it is wise to switch to water in small sips or herbal teas that do not disturb the bladder. By protecting the evening hours, you allow your body to shift gently into rest without unnecessary stimulation or added fluid load. Finally, never underestimate the value of calming routines. Deep breathing, soft music, or a few minutes of quiet reading can lower stress hormones and prepare the body for sleep. Seniors often carry hidden worries about health, about family, or about being a burden, and these thoughts can keep the nervous system restless. A short breathing exercise, such as inhaling slowly through the nose and exhaling gently through the mouth, signals safety to the body. Some older adults enjoy listening to light instrumental music, while others prefer evening prayers or gentle stretches. These habits send a message of peace, easing both mind and body into a state where continuous sleep becomes possible. The hopeful truth is that small steps add up. With supportive foods, daily movement, mindful limits, and calming rituals, nighttime rest is not only possible but deeply refreshing. By embracing these habits, you can reduce nighttime urination, protect your independence, and wake each morning with strength and clarity. In Ohio, a 72-year-old man named Robert spent years battling sleepless nights caused by repeated trips to the bathroom. He often woke 4 times each night, shuffling slowly across the hallway in the dark and returning to bed with a heavy heart. His wife worried about him falling, and Robert himself felt embarrassed that something as natural as urination had begun to control his life. For a long time, he believed nothing could change. Then one afternoon at his senior center, a friend suggested trying a simple herbal tea made from parsley combined with small changes to his evening routine. Robert was skeptical, but he decided to try. He began drinking a single warm cup about 90 minutes before bed, reduced his salt intake at dinner, and made sure to walk daily after lunch. Within 2 weeks, his nights shifted dramatically. Instead of 4 bathroom trips, he often woke only once. Soon after, he experienced entire nights of uninterrupted rest. The relief he felt was more than physical, it was emotional. He said he finally woke up each morning with energy, clarity, and a sense of dignity he thought was gone forever. Across the ocean in Chennai, a 70-year-old woman named Lakshmi shared a similar story. She had lived for years with broken sleep, waking multiple times to visit the bathroom. Each morning, she felt drained, and her family noticed her mood growing quieter, more withdrawn. She feared this was simply old age, something she had to endure. One evening, her daughter prepared a light coriander seed tea and encouraged her to drink it earlier in the evening around 7 o'clock instead of waiting until bedtime. Lakshmi also began wearing lighter clothing at night and keeping her bedroom slightly cooler. The results surprised her. After only 1 week, she managed to sleep 7 straight hours without interruption for the first time in years. She described waking with clear eyes and a lighter heart, telling her daughter, "It feels like I am myself again." The change brought more than rest. It restored her confidence, her energy, and her ability to enjoy time with her grandchildren. These 2 stories, one from America and one from India, remind us that simple changes can bring profound relief. Herbs like parsley or coriander are not magic cures, but when paired with healthier routines, they can give older adults the gift of sleep and the hope of brighter mornings. Doctors remind us that nighttime urination is not an unavoidable destiny of aging, even though it may feel that way. Many seniors believe waking at 2 or 3 in the morning is simply part of growing older, but medical research shows otherwise. In most cases, small lifestyle adjustments, healthier hydration habits, and mindful evening routines can bring meaningful relief. This message is important because it shifts the mindset from helplessness to hope, reminding older adults in both America and India that improvement is within reach. One of the first steps recommended by physicians is to observe daily patterns carefully. Keep track of when you drink water, how much you consume, and the timing of your bathroom trips. Many doctors suggest maintaining a simple sleep and fluid journal for at least 2 weeks. By writing down the times you wake, the foods or drinks you consume in the evening, and how rested you feel in the morning, you gain a clearer picture of what triggers interruptions. Often, the solution becomes visible once the patterns are recognized. Nutritionists and practitioners of traditional medicine add another layer of guidance. They encourage using natural herbs like parsley or coriander seeds as gentle supports alongside a diet rich in leafy greens, bananas, and pumpkin seeds for bladder health. From the perspective of Ayurveda in India and holistic wellness in the United States, these herbs calm the bladder and support kidney function when used consistently. Experts also highlight the importance of movement during the day, light evening meals with less salt, and calming routines such as breathing exercises or soft music before bed. By blending medical advice, nutritional wisdom, and traditional remedies, seniors can create a balanced approach that feels both practical and empowering. The hopeful truth is clear: with patience and consistency, restful nights are still possible. When we step back and look at the bigger picture, the message is both simple and powerful. Just 1 cup of a gentle herb before bedtime, combined with the right evening habits, can make the difference between broken nights and peaceful continuous rest. This is not about miracle cures or complicated routines. It is about supporting your body with natural tools and creating the conditions for sleep to return. Science and tradition agree by calming the bladder and reducing strain on the kidneys, you give yourself a true chance to rest through the night. And perhaps the deeper reminder is this: you have spent your entire life caring for others. You have raised children, supported families, and carried responsibilities that often left little time for yourself. Now, in these years, your body is asking for the same care and attention you once gave so freely to everyone else. It is not selfish to put your health first. It is an act of love, both for yourself and for those who want to see you strong, independent, and full of energy. A night of good sleep is not just comfort, it is your right. So here is my invitation. Try this approach for 7 days. Make the tea, set your evening routine, and observe how your nights begin to change. Notice how your mornings feel lighter and clearer, and let us know by leaving the word hope in the comments. Share your journey so that others may be encouraged as well. And if you found this message helpful, please subscribe to the channel for more gentle health tips made especially for older adults. Together, we can build a community where no one feels alone in this struggle, and where each night's rest brings the promise of a brighter tomorrow.